the month of September has this amazing energy of soul aligning, life preparing integration. It's asking you to slow down and truly receive and hear what's coming through for you. In this video, we are going to decode the numerology of the month of September, and I'm going to open up the Akashic records to share some amazing messages that you're meant to hear right now. Hi guys, my name is Ness. I'm an intuitive and a numerologist, and this channel is all about building a community of people who want to understand themselves and the world around them in a much deeper way. If that is you, make sure you stick around by hitting that subscribe button down below. Also, if you enjoy this video, I would love it if you shared it with someone near and dear to your heart that you feel could really benefit from the messages in this video. And don't forget to put a thumbs up on the video before the video is over. Let's start with the numerology of the month of September. It is truly kind of exciting energy. It's also an energy that holds like the transmission of bold leadership and release, which is sort of like an interesting mixture because in the month of September, because it's a 9-month, 9 in numerology is about release. It's about endings. It's about things coming to a conclusion. But we are in a universal year 9. So if you add the 9 and 9 together, we start with the month, or I should say the number 18 in the month of this September. And 18 is a really interesting number. Now, obviously, we always reduce it down to a 9, so it will end up in the 9 energy. But this month has the 3 energies. You have the one which represents self, the one that represents leadership, it represents ideas, it represents new beginnings. It is a very strong, fun, and like creative energy when it comes to ideas. Then you look at the 8. And the 8 is all about abundance. It's about manifestation. It's about your financial, your ability to attract financial success. And then it ends with the 9, because the 18, you add them together, equals a 9. And it ends with a 9, which is all about conclusions. It's about transformation, and once that transformation is already had, right? And so it's asking us to do a few different things in this month. It's asking us to truly step into the right path, into our path, the path that we know in our heart is meant for us. By doing this, we will be able to align with our highest, most abundant timeline. But to be able to really create those two energies, we have to first begin to look at what is no longer serving us. What is it that no longer works with the direction that we're going? And we have to release it. And we have to be willing to let it go. Sometimes those things are things we should be celebrating. This might be a month of a bit of a celebration on the success that you have had so far, knowing that what's gotten you here may not get you where you want to go, right? There's that saying, what brought you here won't get you where you're going. Just because you had success to get you to this point doesn't mean that that same success is going to get you to where you want to go. This is a month of true, like what I say, like integration of past successes, integration of past lessons. And it's a month that we begin to really let go and release things that no longer serve us, patterns that have held us stuck, stagnant. We're going to begin to release those patterns so that we are energetically open to the new beginning that's coming for us in the next month. When I began my meditation in the Akashic records, I got this feeling of like true power. This is a very powerful, energetically powerful, pivotal month for us. When I first opened up the Akashic records, I really got 3 words that came to me. The first one was transformative. This is a month that begins to transform us in this really powerful way. But to be able to do that, we have to understand this is a transitional month. So even though it's going to begin to transform us internally, which then will reflect later externally, it is a month that is a transition month. So we may not see the fruits of this labor immediately. We're not going to begin to see the success right away because it is a transitional month. It's a month that bridges from our past to our future. It's a month that bridges things that no longer serve us, things that held us back, things that held us stagnant, to a month that will be new beginnings, transformation. It is this in-between space that sometimes is scary to be in. And the third word, or phrase I should say, because it's a 2-word thing, is it's soul aligning. So this is a transformative, transitional, soul aligning month, which is super exciting and in the same sense, a little scary, right? Because whenever something is transforming us, it does require us to release things that may have kept us safe in the past, that may be comfortable or comforting. Even if they are things that are comfortable or comforting, what this month is asking us to do is to assess what is working and what is no longer working. And we have to be willing to release it. Release it to the universe. Acknowledge the good that it had in your life, but in the same token, allow it to drift away in a very beautiful ceremonial way, if you will, because it's truly setting you up for future success in abundance in a really powerful way. And when I began this meditation, I really saw the color red, and red to me is a very powerful sort of foundational color. It reminds me of the root chakra. And the root chakra is about our foundations. It's about our security. It's about our home and family and everything that is really foundational in our life. It's also sometimes where some of our biggest beliefs or things that hold us back begin, right? Because if you think of the root chakra, think of it as like your childhood. Sometimes there are patterns or things that we have created or developed to, in a sense, maybe protect us, keep us safe. But what it's asking you to do in this month is it's asking you to look at old patterns, old habits, anything that is no longer serving you, anything that has held you back, anything that is like a limiting belief, and begin to release it. This is a month of true release. It is a month of letting go. It is a month that is going to allow us to release everything, all the old baggage that's been holding us back, holding us still, holding us in a pattern of stillness, not allowing us to move forward. This is a month where we're being asked to really release that. We're being asked to trust the universe, to trust ourselves, and to know that the moment we release these patterns, these limiting beliefs, that we are allowing our energetic field to welcome in new, more aligned, more supportive energy, which is really exciting. And by doing this, it's going to allow you to truly embody and become who you are becoming, the person that you are transforming into. This release of these old patterns and these things that held you back is really going to allow you to be able to step forward in a very confident sort of the word I keep getting is leadership. You're going to be able to move forward with this energy and this aura of I am here to own my space. I am here to take up space, and I deserve to have the recognition that I'm about to receive. And this is stepping into your calling, stepping into your purpose, stepping into the next most soul-aligned part of your life, which is really exciting time because it allows us to begin to imagine or envision what we do want in our life, how we do want things to be. And I ask you to challenge yourself by only allowing thoughts that are expansive. Ask yourself, what is the dream life that if I could have XYZ life, it would be amazing. Even if right now you can't imagine how you would get there or what steps you'd have to take, this month is really asking us to release limiting beliefs, release self-sabotage, release anything that's held us back in the past, and to truly envision the life that you want, the life that is calling you, the life that is the dream life, and to envision it and to almost write it down as if you're writing a business plan, right? This is what I want. This is what I'm going to achieve, as if it's happening right now. And by doing this, this allows your soul to really integrate this more positive self-talk, this more positive, like I own my future and my future is mine kind of energy. And that's truly what this month is asking us to do. To really create that new path, right? That new path, that new course, that new life, that new career, whatever it is that is new that you want, that's really your soul is like calling you to. This is the time in which you begin to release things that held you back from that and begin to plan or begin to strategize or begin to own the future that you're going to have. And this is also a time in which we have to trust the endings that are happening. You know, when I was in meditation, I wrote down, trust the endings. Trust that it is happening for your highest and greatest good. It's happening for you, not to you. So remember, this is a month that you will have endings, that you will have things come to completion. You will begin to see the end of certain parts of your life. But know that it is happening for your highest and greatest good. Know that whatever is happening for you is happening for you, not to you. The energy of for you is that it's happening to align something in a positive way. The energy of to you is you have zero control and it's something that is shifting you in a negative way. So this shift that's happening, this release that's happening, is truly happening for your highest and greatest good. Welcome it, allow the release, allow things to come to an end, and know that whatever is happening right now is happening for your greatest good. The second message I have for you for the month of September. When I was in meditation, I saw these two beautiful red dragons standing on either side of a building. And to me, this is truly like your past and your future. It is like karma and destiny. It is the two sides of you coming together as one. It is this beautiful harmony of duality. And red is this number, like I said, this is a month that really truly begins to lay the foundation of a very strong future, of something very important in your life. This is a month that begins to lay that foundation, that begins to really heal your root chakra, or begins to really activate that part of your body that is all about connection with self, that is about what is going to be, give me the most solid, secure foundation moving forward. And when I saw these two red dragons, it just felt so divine. It felt so magical. This is truly like a yin and yang kind of situation where it's like they're separate and they're opposite, but they work together in this beautiful harmonic or harmony, right? They work together in such beautiful harmony. To me, also, it really represented trust. They represent a knowing that this is for your good and that they are supporting you. So ultimately what this is saying is that you have divine guidance and you have divine support on this new adventure that you're going on. And you have this beautiful like red dragon energy to bring you strength, luck, and abundance. And to know that this is truly aligning your karma with your destiny. Sometimes we view karma, we hear the word karma, sometimes we view it as something negative. Karma isn't really necessarily net good or bad. It is truly neutral in its word, but in this sense, it is karma as in like your destiny. It is like what your soul came here to do. It is what your soul has been training for. I got the vision that this is something that your soul has been working towards for a very long time. This new chapter of your life is where it all comes together and where your past and your future come together in this beautiful harmony. And it's really exciting, right? It's so exciting to see that we're on our trajectory of like our most soul aligned destiny, and that we have support, that divine support that's helping us. That's really what this red dragon energy is all about. I will say the energy that I got when I was, asking questions to these beautiful red dragons is that this is like not something new. This is something that you've been working on for a long time. Like I said, it's possibly even karma that you're bringing from past lifetimes that, or like lessons you're bringing in from past lifetimes to help bring you to this point. And you may have been working on this new path for a while. It feels like this is something that's been like a slow progression. Maybe you've been doing two things at once. Maybe you've had this new thing as like a side hustle on the side. But it's something you've been working towards for a bit of time is the vibe that I'm getting. And I'm also getting that even though it's felt like it's a slow progression, that towards the end of this month, you're going to see a sudden shift in a positive way. It's like it all just comes together and you begin to see like this exciting new like opening, or like you're going down this really dark tunnel. You've been doing this for a while, and all of a sudden you can begin to see there's a little bit of light peeking at the end, and you get really excited because you feel like you've been in this tunnel for a long time, just trucking along slowly and steadily, and you feel like you haven't made a lot of progress, or you weren't sure how much progress you have made. And I feel like towards the end of this month, you're going to begin to see a spark, a glimmer of that light at the end of the tunnel. Now the key with this is that this is about creating a new life for yourself. This is about creating new patterns for yourself. So in this excitement that you're going to have when you begin to see this sudden shift happen, the key is that you need to maintain the vision that you have in your heart. Because I really get the energy that this is a month of like alignment. It's like realignment. It's releasing old things that don't serve us to get us most aligned to the path that we're supposed to be on. So the key with this like transition, when you see this spark of like shift, when you see the energy begin to change, when you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, the important word I'm getting is the word allow. Remember to allow it to happen. Allow is ease. It's not forceful. The key with this is that you need to remember that in this allowing, you also have to allow for the release. So when you begin to see this shift, you might see something else fall away. Remember, the first message I had for the month of September is that we're going to have a moment or a time or a period in the month where we are releasing things, where things are coming to an end, they're coming to a conclusion. And sometimes when those things happen, it feels like scary because it's change, right? And sometimes even though we know that what we're releasing or letting go may not have been the best for us, it was comfortable because it was familiar. And so in this month, the key is the word allow. Allow for the new to come in a very like easeful way, and allow for the old to go away in a very easeful way. The things that fall away in this month are things that are meant to fall away, and the things that begin to show up towards the end of the month are the destined things that are meant to be showing up really for the next few years, which is really, really exciting and scary at the same time. So now let's listen to message number 3. It's all about fun, right? Message number 3, the word I got was fun and exciting. And the reason why I got the word fun and exciting is because by the end of the month, you're going to be able to see, like I said just a moment ago, that spark of light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you've been digging and digging and digging in this tunnel, and there's been no light, and you're like, am I making progress? I'm just going to keep going. And then you begin to see that light, that little spark of light, and it becomes exciting, and this digging in the tunnel becomes fun again. The key with this is that in this moment of progress, your initial response is going to be going into something that is very like in the past. It's going to begin to make you want to push harder. And in this pushing harder, it's like saying that what is meant for me isn't going to happen unless I try really, really hard. And the key with this in this month is this is a month of releasing that kind of energy. This is a month that we want to allow things to happen. Now, I'm not saying you stop doing what you've been doing. The key is to continue doing what you're doing, but don't do more. Don't do an amount of work or progress that eventually is going to burn you out. This is a month that the word I get is to allow. This is a month that you need to allow the blessings to come in and feel the blessings in your body and be grateful and thankful and appreciative and feel deserving of those blessings. Because right now we're making a shift from like a very dominant, forceful, controlling way of success to a very feminine, easeful, allowing way of success. And that's why this month is all about release, because you're releasing the need to control the situation. Controlling happens when we try to force something. When we see something beginning to shift for us, we don't want to default into the forceful kind of energy. We don't want to force our way into success, because that is energy that will eventually burn us out. We want to easily allow the success to come to us with the amount of work or effort that we're comfortable with. The key is you have to ask yourself, am I comfortable with the amount of effort that I'm putting in long term? Can I sustain this effort for the rest of my life? If the answer is yes, then you are allowing. You are being easeful, but you are also being mindful, knowing that to bring in what you want, to manifest what you want, you do have to take action, right? The key is to not do so much action that it's an action that you can't sustain. You've got to remember that you don't want to do so much work that you then burn yourself out, because then it's not sustainable. We are shifting from control and force to success to ease and allow our way to success. This is truly the shift that we're making in this month. And so when you begin to see the fun and exciting energy of like, it's happening. Oh my God, it's happening. What you've been working so hard for, what you've been working on is beginning to truly take shape and form in a way that is progress. The key is to allow it to come in, allow it to happen, and to allow the exciting energy to enter your body. But to remember to continue doing the same amount of effort that you did before. Nothing more is needed. And this is also recognizing that you are worthy of this level of success. Sometimes when we begin to see a level of success, we feel like we need to begin to shift into something that we're not. And right now, and sometimes when, the key is like when we are shifting, we are also becoming something that maybe we haven't been before. But you want to make sure that the energy of becoming feels very like soul aligned. It feels like it is something that is happening for you, not to you. It feels like it's something that is like a piece of you that is igniting or like activating. We aren't becoming something that we aren't. Does that make sense? Because when we try to become something we're not, this is force, this is control. So the key is to know that you are enough right now. You have everything you need to be successful, to bring in this success. You do not have to be anything more than what you are right now. You're perfect just the way you are, and you are deserving of the success. And wow, what a beautiful message for the month of September. The month of release and letting go of things that don't serve us. The month of knowing that we are divinely supported and that this is part of our destiny. And the month of a reminder that we can have easeful, aligned abundance, that we don't have to force it. We don't have to become something that we're not. We can just be who we are, and that level of abundance will be attracted to that level of energy. The last thing I wanted to add that I feel like I need to say is that you are in a time of rewiring your beliefs around money, work, and abundance. You are in a time, I'm going to repeat that, you are in a time in which you are rewiring your beliefs about money, about work, and abundance. And so this is why it's so important to allow this month. Allow this month to show you the beautiful glimmers of like potential, and to allow this month to release anything that's held you back or held you stagnant. This is such a beautiful message for the month of September. I am so excited about hearing from you and what you're releasing this month, and what are you welcoming in? What energy are you allowing? I would love to hear from you down in the comments. If you felt that this video really resonated, please share it with someone special to you. And I would love to have you join my community of soul-aligned people that are here to really live into the life that they're meant to live, to understand themselves on the deepest way and the world around them. And if that is you, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that I can see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, put a thumbs up on it. It really helps support my channel. And I am sending you all a ton of love. See you in the next video. Bye.